Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Arenti. This is their P2Q Ultra HD 4 megapixel indoor pan and tilt Wi-Fi smart camera, and this is a camera that would be great to monitor your home or your business. You do have that pan and tilt function and pinch to zoom. It supports 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz networks, and we're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that you get once you get it out of the box here. Of course, we're going to have some documentation for the P2Q, so let's take a quick look at that. It is written in English. It's well laid out. And it's easy to read, so no problems there. You can see your network indicator or light indicator at the top of the camera and what they mean as far as your status goes. And then you have the Arenti app that you can get for iOS or for Android in those respectable stores. So you can scan that QR code and get that. It's also going to have some basic parameters here that I'm going to leave up so that you guys can check these out. If I miss anything, you guys can come back to this point in the video and check it out. Now, we do have a pan and tilt up to 360 degrees, and we do have a 100-degree angle or degree field of view on the camera. Now, this is for mounting this with mounting hardware. You can mount this to a wall or a ceiling if you do want to, or you can set it on a desktop like it is right now, but they do give you all the hardware for that. We do have a power cable here. This is a very long USB Type A to micro USB. So no USB Type C here, but it is a long cable. So if you need to set this up somewhere that's a little bit further from an outlet, you can do that. Now they do give you the two-prong AC adapter to USB adapter. And this is just your average 5-volt, 1-amp adapter here if you didn't already have one, but they do include it in the box, so that's always a good thing. You have everything you need to run this out of the box. Let's take a look at the main unit itself. Again, this is pan and tilt up to 360 degrees here, and you do have a LED. If you push this all the way up, you're going to see that there is a slot for a micro SD card, so that if you want to do local storage, you can do that. Or you can get cloud storage as well. It's up to you. On the back, you do have a speaker. Of course, this also includes a microphone for two-way communication with the camera itself. At the bottom, we've got a reset button and our DC 5-volt in via that micro USB. On the bottom, you've got 4 feet to hold it in place on the desk, and then of course you've got this little notched area here where you can mount the camera onto a wall or a ceiling there as well. Overall, that's the unboxing of the Arenti P2Q. Let's get it set up and check it out. So to get started with the camera itself, you're going to want to get the Arenti app. You can plug your camera in, and once it has this red blinking light, it means it's in pairing mode and ready to be paired with the Arenti app. You can get it for iOS or Android. I have it for Android here. So when you launch the app, you're going to have to create an account with them, and then once you do, this is your home screen. If you have a camera already set up, this add device in the middle of the screen will not be here, but there will be a plus button at the upper right hand corner. We're going to do add device. Once we add device here, it's going to ask us for some permissions that we have to accept. So we do want to grant those permissions for the app to work correctly. Once we grant our permissions here, we're going to do an indoor camera, and we're going to do the first one. This is our camera here. We just click on it, and it's going to ask you to reset the device. Now, mine's already reset, but you can hold down the reset button on the back of the unit for 5 seconds, and it will reset. Once you are reset, again, you will have that blinking red light there, and we're going to hit next. I'm going to hold my hands up here to hide any information on my network. It's going to ask you for your Wi-Fi network and password. So this will support 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz networks. So just put in your information for your Wi-Fi network into the application. And once you do that, we hit next again. And what it will do at this point is it will generate a QR code on your phone that you have to scan with the actual camera, and then it will actually set up all that information directly to the camera, your Wi-Fi name and password. So as you can see, it says hold it from 5 to 8 inches from the lens, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, once you have the QR code scanned there, it will take you to this next screen and let you know that it is configuring the camera for your Wi-Fi network. Once we are done there, it will turn a solid blue, the LED light on the camera, and that means that you are now connected and ready to go. The app will take just a few moments to finish up here, and you now have added your camera. I'm already getting motion alerts because I'm moving in front of the camera, so motion alerts are already active. We can hit the next button now, and the Done button, you can actually rename your camera here if you would like, and you can actually change the room or home that you would like to have this in. Okay, so here we are in the main app, and you can see we've got a nice clear picture. You can adjust in the upper right your quality from QHD to HD to SD. You can, usually I use Dr. Strange here, so I'm going to use Dr. Strange as a subject for this. As we go through the app, you can pinch to zoom here, and you can zoom in pretty darn far. If you need to zoom in on something, you can definitely do it that way. And of course, we've got panning and tilting as well. So we do have those options. Now, up here, we've got an option to take snapshots. They'll save them right to my phone, or video we can save right to my phone. We have two-way communication, so sound from the camera or push to talk. And we can change the way our voice sounds from original sound to kind of a funny voice to kind of a deeper voice. So you've got those options there as well. We do have some on-screen pan and tilt, as you can see here, works no problems whatsoever. And when we're in full screen mode, we can just swipe on the screen itself to move back and forth. So you can do that even in the portrait mode. You can do that as well. So we should be able to just swipe back and forth here, no problems whatsoever, moving back and forth or up and down to pan and tilt to get the exact image that we need to, or a place in the room that we're looking for. And of course, in landscape mode, if we touch the screen, we're going to have all the buttons here that we would normally have in portrait mode as well. Pinch to zoom, and if I tap, I can take a picture, I can save video, I can speak into the microphone, I can hear the audio, and I can adjust my quality as well. Now we can go back to portrait mode, and you'll see that we are good to go. So overall, just a pretty nice app here. There's a bunch of different settings, and there's one in here in particular that I do want to show you. You can share this device with other people. You can turn off the LED. Your time, image settings, video encryption are all here. Motion tracking is what I really wanted to show you, so let's turn that on because it will attempt to track a subject and move with it. Also, you have cloud storage service and Amazon Echo and Google Home integration here. You can restart and delete the device as well. So you can see it saw my hand move, and now it's trying to track my hand, which is actually really cool. I like this feature a lot. If you have, pets at home or something like that, and you don't want to manually do anything, it'll track them while you're away. Or if you're doing this in your business, this is something that it'll track employee movement or things like that. So if we get directly on Dr. Strange here, as I move him around, the camera will will attempt to track his position. So this is a really, really nice feature that they have in this camera. Over is night mode. This is an automatic mode that it has, and it does have IR LEDs in it. So if we turn out all of the lights, it will switch on over to night mode for us automatically. So if you need to see things in the dark, you can. Now I do have some light coming in from one of the windows here, so I'm going to have to move over and shut that so that you can see this switch over into night mode. At this point it's in low light mode and it still looks pretty decent, but let's shut the blinds so that you can see exactly what this looks like in full night mode. So if we adjust the blinds here, you'll see that it'll flash for a second, then it'll go into IR black and white night mode here, and it still looks good. You can still make things out and still be able to check everything out that you need to at night. So there you go, that's my review of the Arenti P2Q indoor pan and tilt Wi-Fi smart camera. And this camera has some really nice features in it, like auto tracking movement and allowing the camera to track movement. I think that is a real winner of a feature that they have here. The app is very, very well made in my opinion, and I didn't have any issues with it whatsoever. Overall, I think, in my opinion, Arenti has a winner here, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.